Hi Aries, this is Kelly with Timeless Tarot 1111. Welcome to my channel. So this reading is for the sign of Aries. It could be Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus placements. It is timeless, so there is no dates. It's for whenever you should happen to find it. It is meant for you then. I'm going to look into the recent past, the present, and the near future. Now this could be between you and an energy that is around you the strongest. It could be romantic, it could be a friendship, family. We'll see what happens, what comes out. I am going to be clarifying the cards with a separate deck. We'll get some Moonology at the end for advice, and I'm going to start off with the Divine Goddess Oracle deck to see what comes out for you guys. All right, so Spirit, what do you have for the sign of Aries? 3 shuffles. I hope the new year is going well for you guys. Started off for a bang for me. All right, so first card out is fear, expecting the worst, afraid of failing, wasting time on negative thoughts. That I am so good at doing too, but I'm breaking myself of that habit, because what you fear is what you do create. So don't put that fear. And if you find yourself thinking of something negative, try to just think of something positive as soon as you can, to reverse that, because you don't want that to manifest. Then we have peace. Peace and contentment are coming to you. So for a lot of you, there's no reason to fear. You might be just overthinking things and worried, which is absolutely normal. I wouldn't put too much energy into that though, Aries. All right, so one more. Decisions, the need to gain clarity through decision making. And there ain't nothing like making the wrong decision, you know right away. But at least you know. And then you can go from there, right? Mistakes are our biggest teachers, right? For me anyways. All right, let's go into the tarot. All right, Spirit, and I know y'all can't see these too well. Fear, peace, and decisions. Don't be fearful of taking a step out into things that you aren't sure of, that, don't overthink it and think, well, it's not going to go right, it's going to go wrong, a million things are going to happen, and I'm just wasting my time. You don't know until you try, until you do it. And you certainly don't want to live with the regrets of, what if I had tried that? What if I succeeded? Or, what if it worked out? And certainly that would be much of a bigger regret than having to try it and it failed, because at least you know. All right, so what is the recent past, Spirit? Recent past. The recent past energies for Aries. 3 shuffles. All right, so the recent, wow, 10 of Cups. 3 of Wands, and the 2 of Wands. I really feel like, Aries, in the recent past, there was somebody that you were connecting with that you believed was your 10 of Cups. I mean, like, you guys had a really good thing going. You could have been talking about traveling with this person. I do feel like at some point there was a crossroads that you came to where you had to make or you feel like you have to make a decision, and maybe that's where that card comes in. And it's kind of like maybe you guys see things in a different way and you're not sure if it would work. Maybe it's moving, maybe it's, moving state, or switching states, I should say, or even switching cities, whatever it may be, switching a job, something. I feel like there's a big decision that could greatly affect your life, and you're afraid that if you make the wrong mistake, you're going to have a lot of big regrets. All right, let's go into the near future, and then we'll go back and clarify the cards. Near future, I mean, not near future, present. Sorry. Present. What is going on currently, Spirit, with Aries? What is going on currently with Aries? 3 shuffles. Currently, we have the Empress, Taurus energy. Love that. 6 of Cups. This is definitely a soulmate connection, a deep love for this person, for each other. And 7 of Wands. Yeah, I feel like that. I almost feel like Aries, for you, it's kind of like you're steadfast. It's kind of like you won't budge with that 7 of Wands. You're standing your ground on your decision, and I don't even feel like you're in the state of negotiating anything. Maybe, trying to negotiate, well, I'll do this if you can do this, or something, where you can come halfway together. 6 of Cups tells me that, yeah, you possibly have children together, or maybe this is somebody that you've had previous past lives with. You have a very deep connection with this person. And the Empress, standing in her power, the Empress is very abundant, very powerful, confident, very attractive. She doesn't chase. She's somebody, and it could be male or female. She is a great manifester. So things come to her. She draws people to her. She draws animals to her. So I feel like you're in a very comfortable zone and playing it safe is what I want to say, Aries. It's almost like you're too scared to step out into the unknown and take those chances, whatever it may be. All right, let's go into the near future. What's happening in the near future for Aries, Spirit? Now, this could be the person that you are dealing with. Maybe they don't want to take these chances, and they have their guard up, and they're being, really stubborn in their ways, not wanting to negotiate, not wanting to, talk things through. 3 shuffles, but take it how it resonates best for you. All right, so near future, the Fool. Aquarius energy for me. 7 of Swords. And the Hierophant. Wow. If this is about a decision or something where you are needing to take that leap of faith, the Fool is telling me that there's a good possibility that's going to happen. But I feel like you want, with the Hierophant here, I feel like that you guys are wanting and requiring some kind of commitment from this person, especially if it's maybe moving in together. Do you really want to risk it? There's, with the 7 of Swords being here, it's something that might be deep that you don't really trust with this person. And maybe it has nothing to do with them. Maybe it's things from your past that you have experienced with other people, or maybe it is with this person. Maybe they have made mistakes in the past, and you're wondering if that has resolved itself, and if you can really trust this person. So I feel like, Aries, that you're willing to do this with this person. You're willing to take that leap of faith with them, but you're definitely wanting a commitment, some very reassurance that they're going to put in their all, you're going to put in your all to make this work, whatever it may be. But let's go and clarify, see if I can find my deck. All right, let me give this deck a couple shuffles real quick. Yeah, it's kind of playing out like, in the beginning, you're just wondering. As you can see, this man standing down here, and he's kind of looking. He's got 2 different paths. And then somebody here standing their ground, not wanting to budge. And then the Fool coming in and taking that leap of faith. But I feel like with that that Hierophant here, you're really needing some commitment, a guarantee almost. Maybe even I don't want to say a contract, but maybe you want to be engaged. Maybe you want that, we'll do this, but, I want you to commit to me and, tell me that you're not just going to give up when times get tough, All right, so why is the 10 of Cups here? So I'm just going to do one card for each. 10 of Cups, 3 shuffles. So the 10 of Cups in the recent past, Knight of Pentacles, this person is very, or you view them as very stable, slow moving. Maybe this person is somebody that is not quick to commit to a person. And that kind of is new to you. I feel like that you're not used to that. And that 10 of Cups, but they have a lot to offer you. I feel like, Aries, if you would just take that chance. Or it could be you. Maybe it's you that is slow to commit to somebody because you don't want to get hurt. You don't want to invest in something that isn't going to work. But you don't know unless you really give it a chance. All right, why is this 3 of Wands here, Spirit? Last shuffle. 3 of Wands clarified by the 9 of Pentacles. Oh, 9 of Pentacles, being single, independent, handling your own things. An Empress is also somebody like that. She can handle herself. She don't need for nothing. She don't need nobody, And I feel like that energy is you have everything where you're at. You're confident. You're able to handle whatever situation comes up. You're comfortable, as I think is kind of the, I don't want to say weak point, but I really feel like the universe, God, Spirit is really trying to push you to step out of your comfort zone and see what else is out there for you. Because I think you're living in a very safe zone, Aries. I feel like you're not somebody to take a lot of big risks. Because you're afraid, and it could be something from your past that you're afraid to get hurt. You're just afraid of, it failing. And then what? Where are you standing? Alone. And I've heard, a lot of people have given everything for a relationship and then it fails and they have nothing. They don't have a place to live. They don't have a car. They don't have no money. And you're not trying to have that at all. All right, why is the 2 of Wands here, Spirit? 2 of Wands clarified by the 6 of Pentacles. Yep. The 6 of Pentacles is about equal give and take. And it's also about, having enough so that you can share with others. And I feel like that's what you want to make sure. Like, you want to make sure that things are going to be taken care of. You want to make sure your effort is being matched. Not in just financially, but in all aspects. All right, why is the Empress? You might be dealing with a Taurus. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. Oh, Taurus is here again. Of course, we got the other minor arcana that the air signs, water signs, fire signs, earth signs. So they're all here, but the major ones are Aquarius and Taurus. All right, so Spirit, why is the Empress here? Could be a Libra too with the Empress. Empress, King of Swords. So the King of Swords is somebody, he's very no nonsense. He is very fair though. He's kind of rules with his, without using his emotions, and I feel like that's what you've done in the past to really stand in this Empress energy. It's kind of like you don't allow people to play on your emotions. You don't let people get to your heart to use you, to kind of make you feel vulnerable. I feel like, Aries, when you love somebody or when you care about somebody, you care from the deepest parts of your heart. And so you get very hurt if you're betrayed. And with that King of Swords, I feel like you have some guard up with that. And it's kind of like, I can take care of myself. I don't need for nobody. And I want to be with somebody that wants the same things as me, that puts in the same effort as me, and I'm willing to stand my ground and be single for as long as it takes until I meet the right person. But this person that you are connecting with, Aries, is somebody with the Six of Cups, somebody that you have a strong soul tied with. Not tied, tie. A soul tied with. Why is this Six of Cups here? A lot of you could have been with this person for a long time. You could have known them for a long time and it recently became romantic, but I definitely feel like you're not wanting to just play house with this person. You're wanting a commitment. You're wanting that reassurance. Six of Cups clarified by the Four of Wands, stability. It's kind of like he's there listening, like I'm waiting to hear the words that I need to hear before I take a chance on this. You really have to prove to me that your words, you have to back it up with actions too. You know, it's kind of like you can talk a good game, but if you can't back it up with your actions, then it's pointless. But stability, you want that. But I feel too, Aries, that, you're very content where you are in your life. And so it's a big gamble. I feel like that this is a big gamble, even if it's not involving a move to a different state or a different city. I just think the whole thing is a big gamble for you. You might have been single for a very long time. And so you're comfortable. You're set in your ways. You can do what you want when you want. You don't have to answer to nobody. And even that is a huge deal when you start being with someone, you start a relationship with someone, because you also have to take them into consideration. You just can't up and leave town and not say anything. That's what I used to do. Anyways. All right. Seven of Wands. Why is this Seven of Wands here, Spirit? 3 shuffles. Seven of Wands clarified by the Four of Cups. Four of Cups is about, it could be about missed opportunity. And here he is sitting and meditating and thinking, like, I don't feel like that whatever decision that you're trying to make, I would not just jump into it without really taking the time to think everything through. So I feel like with this Seven of Wands to the Four of Cups, it's kind of like, you're not easy to convince of, this person's, they're not having an easy time trying to convince you to be with them, or whatever the case may be, move in with them, relocate with them. But I also feel like you don't want this to be a missed opportunity. You don't want to have that feeling of regret, like what would happen 2 years down the road, and say you haven't met nobody special, and you think about this person and you're wondering, I wonder what we would be doing today. Where would our lives be, right? All right, so let's clarify the Fool in the near future. Why is the Fool here, Spirit? Why is the Fool here? Three shuffles. Three of Wands. Three of Wands is about expanding, expansion, traveling. You could be I also, especially with this card, I always get the feeling of letting go and seeing what stays. It's kind of like if this person really wants to be with you, what would happen if you chose to continue to stand your ground and not take that leap of faith and try? Would they pursue you? Would they try to continue to convince you, or would they chase you? What would they do? And I think if you gave them a chance, I do feel like that this person isn't going to give up and just walk away and say, okay, Aries doesn't want to be with me and off to the next. I don't feel that. I feel like that this person is very determined. Why is this 7 of Swords here? But there's something too in their energy. Maybe it's something that they did in the past, or again, maybe it's just things that you have experienced, that you have some mistrust there. Like, is this too good to be true? I mean, like, you can't be perfect in every way. There's gotta be something somewhere. Nobody's perfect, and you're just waiting for the ball to fall. All right, let's see. 7 of Swords, Spirit. Three shuffles. Seven of Swords clarified by the 4 of Pentacles. Could have something to do with money. Maybe you're kind of guarded with your money. Maybe there's an issue with a lack of money on either side. Or maybe it's just a fear that you're having about money in the situation. What if it was relocating? Could you get a job? Could they get a job? Is it going to be stable? Are you going to be okay? You know, you want to have everything in place. I don't feel like that this is, you're not totally willing to just leap out into the unknown and live in a car for this person. Like, you need some stability. You need a commitment. You need details, It's kind of like reassurance. Reassurance and more reassurance that everything is going to be okay. All right, why is the Hierophant here? Last shuffle. The Fool. I feel like if this person was to offer you a commitment, you would take that leap of faith. You would say, okay, like maybe an engagement ring, or maybe, talking about, well, let's talk about, spending the rest of our lives together. I don't want to get too cheesy, but, some people really need that. And especially if it's a big decision to make a commitment to another person, and you want to make sure you're not wasting your time. So it's very understandable. But I do feel like if that person does offer that to you, and it could be with a Hierophant here, and the Fool here twice, taking that leap of faith and saying, let's do this. All right, so Spirit, let's get some advice. What is the advice for Aries? Oh, it goes there. Can we have 3 cards for advice? I'm in Florida and it's cold, and then the next day it's warm, and then it's cold. Tonight it's freezing cold out here. And now I'm sweating because I have to have the heat on. All right, 3 cards for advice. Two more shuffles. All right, so Aries, your advice is show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. You could be connecting to Aquarius. We have Aquarius come up a couple of times. Look at the bigger picture. And you are good enough. Bottom of the deck, balance spirituality and practicality. So that's what I have for you, Aries. I hope that these messages help you in some kind of way. If they do, please like, subscribe, share. Well, don't share. I don't know why I say that, but I don't know. I feel like it's weird. But anyways, Aries, I love you guys very much. Thank you for listening. If you listened this far, feel free to leave any comments down below, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.